How many of you think roller coaster ride in life is important? You like it or not, you meet people during the journey. You make some good and bad memories. So who am I? Let's go back in 2000. It was the month of March. In a small town in Rajasthan, it was Holi, the festival of colors. In morning, people happily played Holi, and in evening, I was born. After a few weeks, my family shifted to this wonderful city, Bengaluru, where my father has an iron and steel business and my mother is a homemaker. In my school days, I had some really good friends with whom time spent was fun. But as the time moved, we all got separated on the basis of the choice we made. It was class 10th where I got into an argument with my father for not continuing in the same school after class 10th. Unfortunately, I didn't have good grades to support my decision. I lost the argument. Continuing in the same school gave a different feel as no one is going to monitor you or anything. I had chosen CBSE Commerce. In class 11th, the environment was fab. After which comes the time that everyone hates, the exams. I prepared day and night, tried to clear my exams, but unfortunately, I failed. After this, I was given a transfer to state board for class 12th, hoping that I will pass. In class 12th, the environment wasn't that great as compared to class 11th. Somehow got adjusted to it. Then again came the time, the exams. Failure didn't leave me. This not only affected my admissions, but my life as well. After this, I heard my brother saying, if he doesn't do his exams well this time, we shall welcome him to our business and expand it. Hearing this, I started to scold myself. I decided to re-prepare for the exams, and hopefully this time failure had left me. Next comes the next big challenge, the admission. With the percentage I got in class 12th, I know only one university in this world would give me admission. That's Jain University. I applied at Jain. The university accepted my application and offered me a wonderful course, BMS. I accepted the offer. After a few weeks at Jain, the experience was fab. So I decided to do a side activity, that's music. I soon got into a good institution where I'm learning guitar and drums. After a while, I met my school friends. All of them were doing pretty well. I heard one of them speaking about Toastmasters. When I first heard the word Toastmasters, I wonder, what is Toastmasters? Does CMS teaches students how to cook? Or is it the vendor who puts up a stall outside the campus and sells amazing bread toast? So I asked one of them, what is Toastmasters? And here's what they replied. Toastmasters is basically a platform wherein you learn public speaking and leadership. Hearing this, I was amazed. I wanted to be in one of the clubs of Toastmasters. But unfortunately, there's no Toastmasters club at my campus. One day, a team of 5 came to my class. Those 5 are none other than Lalit, Akshita, Amar, Arvind, and Rohan. After the presentation got over, Rohan got in touch with me, gave the details about the program that they're going to conduct. I decided to join the program. After the program began, it was interesting and quite challenging at the same time. I took it as a challenge and tried doing my best. After I joined Toastmaster, I saw that no one is a great speaker. They all become better by practicing. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Lalit.
Thank you, GE. First of all, I would like everybody to unmute yourself and give a huge round of applause to Puneet. I don't believe we did that for him. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. We can learn something from everyone. And I sure had a lot of takeaways from your speech, Puneet. A very good morning, everybody. And especially to you, Puneet. I loved how you started off. Like your introduction was fantastic. The moment you started speaking, you had my attention to the fullest. I loved how beautifully you transitioned your school days. I absolutely loved it. It was very smooth and it was superb. It was fantastic. You spoke about the beautiful truths of life in a very casual way and you nailed it. And I absolutely enjoyed it. The way you spoke about how growing up, we all grow apart. That was beautiful. And kudos on how you spoke about the day you were born. It was the day of Holi, and you were born in the evening, and I loved that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the way you did the characterization of your brother and your friend as you took different roles, it was phenomenal, wonderful. I think this is the first time I'm seeing that in an icebreaker. And you had a very good grasp on how to format your speech. So congratulations. It was something that that really struck me. When I actually thought I wouldn't give you any inputs because it's your icebreaker, but I see a lot of potential in you. I did come up with a couple of points that you can implement going ahead. So I noticed that he was standing still, in an attention pose. So I just want you to ease up. So what you could do is you could just take a deep breath in case you're getting panicky, or use this technique of putting your hands on your hip or the Superman pose, which will help boost testosterone. That can, help you ease up or do the victory symbol. So it helps you ease up to the situation. So that is something that you can use. Or also use hand gestures so that you don't come off as a very straight and a very disconnected person. I would have loved to learn more about your hobbies and what your future plans are. I think that's something that you didn't touch upon, and I would have loved to know that more. Here is something you could have come up with a more impactful conclusion. I think you saw the time card and you were a bit panicky about that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's your icebreaker, and you will definitely learn more about this. Overall, I see a lot of potential in you. I see a lot of growth, and you have done a fantastic job. You had a straight face while you said most of the things, and I loved it. And I think that's something that I have to learn, to keep a straight face. You did a very, very, very good job, and congratulations on completing your icebreaker, Puneet. Thank you. And back to you, G.